One Piece Chapter 1170 Speedrun spoilers are ahead. We got another fan request. I'm ready for some canon cover stories again. Where is Law and Beppo? This chapter starts off with Loki playing tag with Ragnir, and he quickly realizes that it's the hammer moving by itself. There's no one in that room. I love the amount of personality we get out of Loki in these moments. I can't wait to see this all animated. But this hammer is heavy enough to start slowly destroying the entire castle. Y'all thought it was Harold being Domi Reversi that destroyed the castle? Nah, it was Ragnir by itself. Harold gives us some tea on Ragnir and the fruit. He explains that the reason the fruit has not been eaten for so many generations is that Ragnir did not allow anyone to eat it. It's literally been waiting for its Captain America. Harold thinks he has a chance to get to the fruit, but nah, Shanks and Gabon have another idea. The aura farming these two are doing in this matchup is immaculate. I never knew I needed this duo, but I love it. And here we get some confirmation on what can actually hurt the Holy Knights. And as we guessed, it's Conqueror's Haki, which I definitely have some thoughts about. Harold keeps swinging while we get some more really good exposition. Turns out the Holy Knights are literally just Team Rocket in One Piece, because they've been pulling up on Gold Roger's ship for years trying to get Shanks back. And Gabon explains that he got to kick their ass every single time. And this also explains the beef that Somers has with Gabon. We didn't get to see it on God Valley, but this moment clears that up. I love the fact that Shanks is thinking about how close he was to falling into this trap, and Gabon saying that we call that fate. That's a bar. Loki realizes that it is the hammer moving on its own, so he decides to swing back at it. And turns out the hammer is just this adorable little squirrel. GG's to Loki's old hammer, but it looks like he might get a new one. Gabon makes a comment saying that Harold is even more of a threat because he's the first Holy Knight that he's ever dealt with to have Supreme King Haki, which is a really good piece of information. The boost you get from the Covenant plus having Conqueror's Haki is crazy. After gaining the respect of Ragnir, this cute little squirrel, Loki actually makes it to the fruit and eats it. But in classic Oda fashion, we get nothing but a silhouette, but it looks menacing. Then we get this spread, which honestly is not my favorite paneling from Oda, but there's some big implications here. Harold is getting absolutely torn up by Loki. And I really hope in the anime they do this moment justice. We don't get another moment like Whitebeard at Marineford just having a bit of his mustache off. Like, we need to see him torn up. This is the best silhouette we get of Loki, and the fact that he's just casually palming the face of Harold, he is a demon. And we get some more confirmation that Loki has Conqueror's Haki as well, and then comes some amazing dialogue from father and son. Loki calling out Harold for making him do this, and it being ridiculous, and Harold explaining what's happening to him. It's so interesting that Emu doesn't physically take control of you, he changes the way that you think about yourself and other people. That's a crazy form of control. And then we also have Harold thanking Loki for what he did for Ida. God, this was really tugging at my heartstrings. Loki continues to bitch out Harold, and Harold responds with an "I love you too, son." I love this moment. And then we get Oda in his bag with a peak spread. Can y'all imagine the impact frames we're gonna get when this is animated? This is gonna go crazy. The hurt in Loki's eyes, and the fact that Harold's final thoughts were about the children of Elbaf and its future. With all of his mistakes, he still had great intentions. Rest in peace, Harold, and as always, let me know what you